Well, it's that time of year again. Time to take the blankets and put them in the car. Maybe so, but the council's come and ploughed it, put liquid salt down, which is kind of pleasant of them. I'm kind of regretting wearing my boots. Kind of old boots now. So as you can see, it's very easy to walk on ploughed, salted roads, and you could drive on this stuff easy. But as soon as you get a little bit of snow up here, which is generally around about November, generally it'll be on the ground permanently from about December onwards. Actually walking off trails and trying to get anywhere without snowshoes is going to be dang near impossible. Which is why people waited for the rivers to freeze and then used the rivers as transport. But even with snowshoes, this stuff is really tough to walk on. It takes a lot of energy. Kitty has a lot of energy. But it doesn't tell you how many kilometers. And there actually are quite a few coyotes here. This is the top of a hill and we're descending into a valley. This was all here just for watercourse work actually, because of flooding. Post Hurricane Hazel in 1957, nobody was allowed to build here. Oh my God, somebody's talking loud. Empty vessels. So I believe that's one of the tributaries of the Don, but it could be the Humber. But it's a grey day, but you still get to see some reflection of the bank. So this area in here is actually completely surrounded by this. So it actually would be a good place to come and hang out if you didn't want to leave the local area. There's Kitty. Oh, something's in the water. I just missed something. A water rat. See them quite often around here, but they're not actually rats, they're otters. I don't think it's actually in there. Problems of age is you can't see anything. Oh, it is! Oh my goodness! I hope you guys can see this. We're very close to St John's Side Road, hence the noise. And that is another kilometre marking. And this one is Storytellers. Keepers of stories and acting guides for storytellers. I guess in a lot of ways, us YouTube video people are actually modern day storytellers. Passing along myths and truth for future generations, maybe. Somehow doubt that we should be around for very long. What are you looking at, Kitty? No sharks?
No sharks.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was completely silent?
Yes.
These urban walks are quite different. Maybe we'll find another kilometre marking. Oh, this is the Tim Jones Trail. Lots of warnings. There's the trail information. So, we are here. And going south, which is that way, Shepherd's Bush Trail. Been there quite a few times. Klaus Werner and thing. So it shows that it dead ends round about Bayview Avenue, just south of Van Dorf. But there's actually Oak Ridge's trail through this area, so you can actually on the road and then you go down again. And there's the topographic view. Mackenzie Marsh. Didn't even know that was there. Wow, interesting. Again, that would be a good place to hang out until the pond froze. I doubt this water is very drinkable. There's a lot of industry around this area. Oh, Kitty's looking at the... Onwards! Is it worth the look? Yeah? As you can see, the shallow ponds are starting to freeze. Soon they'll be frozen till March or April. So this is a broad walking section because we're basically going over a wetland. And the radio you can hear is construction workers on a roof sweeping snow off. Maybe I can catch them. So this is the first of the small marshes. Other than the road traffic noise and the radio and the broadwalk, this is a familiar sight anywhere north of us. Lots of bush, lots of trees, and lots of lakes. And usually up north you'd see a beaver lodge somewhere, but you will not see them here. Kitty tells me that it wasn't a water rat, it was a muskrat. Anyway, answers on a postcard. Probably wasn't a beaver this far south anymore.
Well, they can be, they don't usually let them stay. I mean, you'd usually see evidence of a beaver if it's a beaver.
True. We've seen no chewed trees. You know, it wasn't until last year, well, about 4 years ago, I figured out that beavers actually eat wood. I never knew that. I thought they ate fish. There, bit of history for you guys. One of the benefits of leaving the wetland intact and not draining it and building homes on it is that it acts as a carbon sink. No, it doesn't. It already was a carbon sink. We haven't created a carbon sink, we've just decided not to destroy one. And the main reason is because of flooding into the valleys. It's got very little to do with climate and very little to do with the environment. And yet environment is really key. The number of roads and the number of traffic. That poor little wetland's not going to do much. Plus people are pouring pesticides and pooled stuff into the water around here. Not a good way to be. As you can see, they build right up onto the edge of the ravines all the way down.
I think it was him that you saw.
I tend to agree, it wasn't a beaver.
No.
Rounded face.
Yeah. I think you'll be able to see that when you look closer.
Yeah. Interesting. So this is the big Mackenzie Marsh, and we just have this major road going just over the southern tip of it. And the trail did not go underneath the road, we have to walk on the road quite a way. There's a little bird. There you go. Two little birds. Two little ducks. Oh, showing us a bomb. It's a snow person, a Canadian snow person. There goes Kitty. So I'll shove this one in before the end of the video, which was taking a little while ago. Just to say, we did about, probably estimating, probably about 5 kilometers, maybe 6. So about 3.5 miles. Way faster on the way back, despite the back being uphill. So probably out for about an hour and a half. Pretty cool, quite enjoyed it. Quite a sweat on because, like I say, it is above freezing. It's a lot easier when it's like -5, -6 centigrade to actually do anything outside because you don't really sweat but you don't get that cold. Yeah, I had fun. Anyway, get outside, have some fun, do something. However little, it's better than nothing. That's it from us. We did about 50 minutes, probably gone about 2 miles, about 3.5 kilometers, well actually 3.5 kilometers. And it's more uphill on the way back. And this kilometre section is not ploughed. So we're going to do this again, and we will do much further south, probably about another hour south. But I think I will carry some water with me because I'm getting a bit tired and thirsty. Yeah, snow is very beautiful, but quite hard work to stomp through. Toodles!
Toodles!
This is a Cats on a Snowy Day production, 2020.